And welcome. Yes, I wasn't sure this was going to work. I've never ever done this, ever. But I thought, yeah, we've got a lot of this to do. At 1.7 million litres, so I have never done this. This is going to be a monster, but we are selling it, so there isn't really a delay. But it is still going to take a long time. It is. It's 3 January. Trying to think, is there? Let me just hop across. I don't normally do this a lot, although I have done it more than I ever have before on this Let's Play. Let's just kind of have a look. I think we'd cleared this. Trying to look what we've got left to do. This is the last episode, although I might do it in 2 hits. I can't promise that. Yeah, so 61 tons. Right. Okay. Yeah, we will drop this off later. No, that's actually, I want that. It's that I want to let go of. Yeah, I want to push that last bale. Probably just about got enough room, if it'll let me, if I can get behind it in the right way. No, I'm going to need to nudge it, I think. Excuse me, frog in throat. Yeah, so we shall see. That should bring in quite a lot of money. Obviously, we're not doing any digestate runs or any. Ooh. Okay, I've always said this. Yeah. The bale pusher you talks bale, but me personally, yeah, the tractor. Oh, where there's a will, there's a way. Right, we are going to pop back over the other side. We have got. Oh, that's a point, actually. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do over there at all, is there? Now, where did I leave? I left it exactly there. On purpose, because we have a job to do. While that's ticking up, there's nothing we can do to assist it. I've been threatening this forever, but we do need the assistance of our trusty this. And we have got proper forks on, so yeah, let's do this properly. That's all I'm going to say. He says so confidently, knowing very well that sometimes they shoot off this like a cannonball from a cannon. Absolutely. But let's hope that the universe is kind to us on this particular session. Absolutely. We have got some croquettes and super duper tons of. Oh, what is the other thing? It'll tell us when we pick it up, I think. Right, let's get this on. I'm going to time lapse it once we've done all of the little jobs like this, because all we've got left then is. Oh, that is a point. The Sapphire won't let me do it. Ooh. Do you know why? Oh, why do I keep getting snagged on Attingham? That's all I want to say. There was one thing I can do though. That is true. Yeah, please do not grab the floor. Yeah, we're going to push these all closer. That does help enormously. Right, okay. And then if we're lucky and at the right height, we may be able to snag 2 at a time. Yeah, I need every little bit of help that I can. And, oh, okay. Oh, there may be more then, I didn't realise. Now, let's try and get 2 at a time. Yes, I'm not sure how. I know that these are the best of the lot. Oh, we're way too high. It just shows a picture. It doesn't tell you what it is. Okay. Oh, please, universe, have mercy. Oh dear. Right, this is not. I'm not being terribly merciful. No, it really is not. And this wobbling, demon-possessed fork is not assisting me very much at all. Oh, it really shouldn't be this difficult to drop something off. Yeah, no, you really should drop off. Gravity should truthfully say that you should be dropping. Okay, I tried. I did. I honestly tried. Right, so we are going to reset something that actually works in this universe. We are, I believe, I think it's actually down by the... Yeah. No, that's not where no, it's over here. I'm sure it is. Of course, can I get it? Oh, do you know? Ah, there it is. There we go. The big bag winch. One of the last remaining things I have got with the big bag winch on. So, do you know something? We are going to... Yeah, we're going to cheat. Because the game is rigged against me with this. It really is. And I'm hoping this was a telehandler. I believe we'd switched it from a front loader. Did we ever have a front loader on this? Didn't we always have the... we had one to begin with, and then we actually got a second one. I think this is the only Let's Play I've ever had two telehandlers on. Right, okay. Let's do this where the universe is not stacked against us and where we actually might get a bit of work done tonight. Yeah. Well, the tick-up's going on nicely. Yes, it's a long time since I've used my old friend, the big bag winch, because I have been using the big bag handler, which has got a little bit more control. It has. This was a faithful ally. Oh my, that thing is still alive. Yeah, it has. Do love the big bag handler though, for the fact that it really does have far more control in so much as it's got a fantastic shape. I've always thought that. Right, let's try and get these all in a semblance of order, and hopefully get a couple at a time. And we're going to get these sold, and hopefully not. Well, I sort of in a way hope lots more appear, but in another way I hope that they don't. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Although we're not very far from the sale point, so yeah, it's not really the end of the world. If we have to come back again. Yeah, we've done all jobs. All we need to do is sell 1 3/4 litres of... Oh, okay. It's done what they all do and it stopped. Right, okay. Okay, well, this is the secondary job, so we are going to keep popping back, but we are going to load this. I am not going to be beaten. And then we shall pop over and we shall crack on with the selling. Yeah, and we shall see how well we've done, because I have a sneaky feeling that that's not a lot. Don't know why. I know what it'll be. It'll be the... I keep wanting to call it the Amiga, which is nothing like the Amiga. It's Quadrant? No, the belt system. I'm going to cheat in a minute. I am. So it escapes my very tired brain. Right, okay then. Now, luckily you can stay here. We are going to belt this. A strap, not belt. Yeah, that sounds like I'm going to hit it, and that's not really what I meant. Ooh, okay. Right, let's do this the other way. There we go. Right, we shall come back in a minute. We're going to pop straight back on the other side and see what has happened over here. See why this has stopped. Because this is, yeah, I know it'll be. It'll be you. You've gone too far again, as you always do. Yeah. Yeah, just a little tiny bit of movement every single time. It moves a few millimetres at a time. And that's all it takes. It'll move again in a few more minutes. Of course, that's true. I mean, I don't think this is going to... Or is there any movement left on this? That's what I want to say. There is. Oh, that's far that way. So I'm not sure this is a massive thing. But to be honest, if I've really got to, I don't mind having a word with the shop and getting them to move the sell point. It doesn't sound terribly believable. However you word that, does it truthfully. Right, while that is a selling product, we are going to pop straight across there again. And we are going to finally sell the croquettes and the... Oh, actually, I can't think what they are. Paprika chips, that's it. Yes. Right, let's get this. Ooh, it's having some sort of jig. Yeah, there's a lot of flickering goes on in the game that I never ever remember. This is a new bug. Yeah, I've noticed quite a lot on my recording sessions how there's quite a lot of flickering goes on over the console. Yeah, not good. Yeah, things like that. Right, please. I know I did. It was over here. Oh, that is seriously awful. Yeah, a lot of the white writing does weird little jigs as well. Right, moment of truth. Although we're not. Oh no, it will tell me. Yeah, it will tell me, won't it? I was just thinking out loud. It will tell me because it will tell us how much we've sold if we don't stop and all the rest of it. Ooh, 48,145. Now, that is impressive. It really is. Yeah, that's in one sale. I think that is probably one of the best things I've ever done. Truthfully. Yeah. Well, clothes. Yeah, clothes are the exception. We never did get around to selling them. We ran out of time on this one, and only so much as it all seemed to gush. All of a sudden, we had hardly any wool, and then all of a sudden, it filled twice in 2 months. So, yeah. Right, anyway. I am going to go into a time lapse for the rest because this is going to take a while. It really is. I might have to do this over 2 or 3 recording sessions because of the sheer volume of what's in there. In fact, do I record it all? Well, it is the last session. I've always been one of those things where you don't need to watch it all. That is one thing I am going to say. But if I don't record it, then I could do some sort of skullduggery. I know you probably believe that I won't, and that is true. I won't. But I like the truth. I like to show you that I am. Yeah, I'm not rolling in additional tonnage or all that type of stuff. There's no trickery. There's just me, you, and the camera, and just the job. Absolutely. So yeah. So I'm going to say my words so you can listen to a bit of music. I may well for once speed this up beyond 3 times. I may do 4 or 5 times on this one because I have a feeling that let's have a look how much we've gone down because I don't think it's going to be a lot. All my life it's only 100. Yeah, that's not a lot. Right, yeah, I'm going to say my words because this is going to take a while. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And there we were, done. Yeah, far later in the day than I actually anticipated. That took a monstrous amount of time. But look at the money. That is tremendous. It really is. I think we were on 116. So that's 800 and odd thousand from that, just from silage. So that is tremendous. Well, it was a lot. Right. What I'd really like to say is a massive shout out to GB Modding for such an absolutely fantastic map. Six Ashes was my absolute favourite. I've got to be honest, that map I could play over and over again, but this is still a map with such fantastic character. Not saying I don't like Attingham, not at all. I'm saying that everyone's got favourites, things that they love, from even different map makers. And I've got to be honest, Six Ashes was absolutely something special. Attingham is also something special, but it isn't. Yeah, it is something about it. Even though it's very strange, this is my kind of start. This would be the perfect kind of start to own a biogas plant and actually have a grass fields. Is my usual start. So you'd think it's character. There's something about Six Ashes. I just it's one of those rare maps where everything's spot on. The villages, the character. Attingham's got character, it's got all of these things, but to me, Six Ashes was, GB Modding's best, and that's not saying in any way, shape or form that Attingham isn't good, because it's absolutely amazing, it truly is. So, massive shout out to GB Modding for such a fantastic map, truly, it's provided me with hours of fun again on FS22. In fact, I've got to be honest, I think I played this more on FS22 than I did on FS19. I have. It's been far more challenging. I've got far more. Actually, I didn't get so far. But I mean, I know when you create content, you've got to go as far as you've got to go. Whereas when you're playing for yourself, if you don't feel it on a map, and you sort of think, oh, I'm gonna try another map, and I'm gonna come back to this later. I did that a couple of times on Attingham where I kept on and I just didn't feel it, so I left it, and then I came on a few months later and again I didn't feel it, so I thought, well, no, I'm just going to go on something else. Now again, not saying I didn't enjoy it. I'd got to a certain point in the Let's Play, so I was really not trying to convey the fact that I didn't, but there's some that you've got to carry on, and there are others that you like. There's a content creator, and I've not felt any difficulty on this map. That's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to say when I played it just for playing sake on FS19, I didn't finish it or go anywhere near as far as we have done now. Right, so we're on 2,400,000. The other thing I'm going to say is, as always, thank you very much for you watching as well, because without you watching there wouldn't be a channel. And would it be worth me creating content just for myself? No, not really. No. So it's fantastic. Right, so let's have a look at the time-saving stock check, because this is going to do the rest. So then what I'm going to do, and I'm not including the water, I don't know what that's about at all, but what I am going to do everything else. The barley and the potatoes, actually they're not a bad price, which is good. I'm going to go offline. I'm going to create a like a Word document based upon this, based upon what we really have got, and I'm not worried about the diesel. That was literally, but for the things that we really would sell, like all of the bits and bobs, including the manure and the slurry at the slurry yard, where we will include all of those type of things. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to like literally sort of go through this with yourselves. I'm going to start a recording again, and we're going to go through exactly what I've got. So yeah, I'm going to say I'm going to see you shortly. Right, you will see now. I'm going to stick the things up right now while I'm talking. Just again, as I've already said, really, it's massive shout out to GB Modding for such a fantastic map. Yeah, our grand total, you can see, amazing. It's not the best I've ever done. Rombos, I don't think it will ever be beaten for how well I've done on a Let's Play. It was over 20 million, including everything, and not including equipment, because most of it was from the second-hand sales. I've not included equipment on this either, because we do such a lot of of course it has got a value, but it's more of a value of what it's actually can do than a value of what it's got on paper, so I never include it anymore, because it's silly. It devalues them to the point where they're almost worthless. Whereas obviously this equipment is all well kept, well maintained, and worth an absolute fortune to any farmer. So yeah, I don't insult the equipment by including it in this, but yeah, I mean, it's absolutely amazing that we've done on this Let's Play. Far more. I thought we were going to be finishing about what we're on now. I never thought for 1 minute we'd have, I mean, the wood chips well over a mil, which when we looked at it, again, we're selling it at the best price, but that's a fluke. That's the month we've finished in, so the sort of total thing over 5 million on a Let's Play is really good. Again, that wasn't what I was aiming for. We finished at the point, the goals that I set, which were obviously with the animals at full. Again, I've done this. They're not. I don't think they are. Yeah, they're at 66% puberty. They're all very close to being adults. That all 200. Obviously, our sheep are well full, definitely. It's a shame that it was only a small, and I would have liked to have gone bigger, and I would have liked to do chickens, but I think I'm going to do some testing with some of the mods and remove them and see if that actually raises the limit, whether they're not joining the normal mods, the giants things very well. Yeah, I've got to test a little bit more, because that's 2 Let's Plays now where I've not been able to place any animals because the map says I've got too many when I haven't. Even if I remove one, it still won't increase that. So yeah, there's got to be a mod conflict somewhere. But yeah, this is me taking a bow and saying thank you very much for watching, truly. And yeah, I am open to suggestions on where to go. I would like to do, is it Riverside? 1 second, let me just, on my other PC, I can't because I've switched the mod, the mod. Let me just pop on my computer next door while speaking to you. Let me just check what, I think it's Rivers. Yeah, I think it is Riverside actually. Which is what I called the other one from Cavalier Roy, which it wasn't River. Yeah, it is. It's Riverside 22 by Missy B. That is the one I am thinking of doing, but I am not. Yeah, I love Missy B's mods, so it would be fantastic to play on the Missy B map, to be honest. So that's what I'm looking for. Or there's the Cavalier Roy ones. I very nearly started on one of Cavalier Roy's. Did start on Cavalier Roy's. I did like literally a set of starts on it. Riverview, isn't it? That's it. I kept calling it Riverside because it was at the side of a river, and it kept on springing into my head. And I had quite a few comments, correctly so, that were saying it's not Riverside, it's Riverview, and it's not. I've corrected that now. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Riverside, or one of Cavalier Roy's, because I always meant to go on that, but because it was broken on the time that it was, and I was literally starting on another Let's Play, because you can't just hang around. It's not fair on people. You're making recordings and you're doing things, so you've got to keep momentum going, and I couldn't. So yeah, it was one of those things I always intended to do. But again, I am open. I'll look for comments from yourself when I've posted this. I'm going to try and post the rest of Attingham. Yeah, don't know what happened really. I have been posting, but only so much can I post every night. Obviously, I've got one of my PCs, my laptops, is what I call my upload machine, and I upload from that. And it depends on the size of your videos as to how many. Usually, manage to get a couple of episodes almost every night. And I got a glut of 5 or 6 of the Attinghams that I didn't, because I was uploading the Rhombos series, and I was uploading some Stone Valleys, and so yeah, it's been a bit of a juggling act. But now, over this weekend, I'm going to concentrate on the Attingham, so that's all finished, and you can see all how it ended. Yeah, absolutely. So you see this episode. So yes, I will look for comments. I am open to all ears on where to go. We did get a request a while back for a new farm start. It's not my usual, but I am going to do as I was asked, and I will do a new farm start on the next English map that we do. So the choice, I am not going to have it on easy though. That is the one thing I'm going to say. I'm going to either put it on normal or hard, because it's yeah, I'm not sure how to play it either, because I was on St. Cali, I was going to play it exactly as it was. The only thing I was ever going to do is if you get anything in the sales, that you then at that point you can sell what you've got. And again, a lot of map makers now are beginning to bring in that your equipment's not worth much, which I like. You know, it's like it's second hand and it's not got much value, but then you can sell what you've got and get from the sales. But I didn't want to swap out much. I've done that in the past, and in some ways it's not cheating. It really isn't, and especially when some of the things are cheaper. But yeah, it's more of a challenge if you stick with the equipment that you're given to begin with and swap out if it's a sale item. That's a rule I think I'm going to take going forwards. I've also got the challenge. Yeah, the challenge mode. So I'm not sure whether to see what to do about this. Yeah, the limits and stuff, and how to actually make this work. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at that and see if... I've never needed to, ever, to do such a thing, but I know lots of content creators do things where they set stringent limits, and as I say, I've never needed to. It's a Let's Play naturally grows, but I mean, yeah, we could have a look at that and see if it would make it more interesting or more stringent. But that's what I really don't want to do, to make it too exhaustive. I like them to flow, and as I say, I've never had any problems. Sometimes storyline, I'm not sure whether we could do a storyline on the riverside. I could study the map a little and see if there's anything that comes to mind. It's a while since I've done a storyline, truly a proper storyline. I mean, this sort of was the start of a storyline, as in so much as we'd got a BGA and that's where we started, and we've certainly got into normal farmer when you consider, yeah, the fields that we own. I mean, yeah, I mean, actually, I know 16 is bigger, it really is, but field 1 is big enough, and of course it's got such a stupendous bonus on all of these, which is of course why we actually sort of did them. Yeah, I mean, we did. I just couldn't resist. They are all loam, so they're the best fields on the map. So I may well have actually got more than I would have done had we got field 16. Because, yeah, it wouldn't... Yeah, well, I don't know. I think that you still would have produced more, even with that. Wow, 23% bonus. I'm not sure. I reckon that actually probably would be almost the same as that with that. So we did very well. And then had these ones as well, didn't we? So yeah, amazing. Really, I've thoroughly enjoyed my time on Attingham. So yeah, I am open to comments. I will listen if I don't get anything back. Trying to think. So I'm wondering whether I do see if I can actually get some of the my ultra realistic series done. See if I can get the manual attach working. Give it another shot. There's not been any updates though, so I'm not. That series, there's no point in playing an ultra realistic series if the biggest thing was the manual attach. If that doesn't work, I mean, the only inside camera also was very important, where you're looking from, yeah, the internal view. But, okay, yeah, that one there, inside. That's obviously stuck on that always with only inside camera. That's by DD My Passion, I'm sure it is. Yeah, but yes. Right. Anyway, enough waffling from me. You've put up with me chattering for lots and lots of sessions. So yeah, all that remains for me to say, I really truly do hope you're going to stick with me on other Let's Plays, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.